What is up, guys? I am here with my review, recap, and match ratings for WWE Backlash 2016. Alright, so starting off the night, we got the Women's Six-Pack Elimination Challenge. Now, first thing I noticed, they all come out, whatnot. Carmella, she's got like zero crowd reaction. Like, I've never seen anyone with as little crowd reaction as Carmella. Like, I don't know what they're doing with her, but she's getting no reaction, and that's not good. And I gotta say, this match has some amazing spots, like Naomi, like suicide dives, and just overall, like just beautiful wrestling from these women. Like, I didn't know these women had the capability to like put on as good a match as they did. All right, like seriously, this one like second best match on the card. I'll say that as it is. All right, first elimination was Alexa Bliss with freaking power bomb combined with a flipping top rope neck breaker. I mean, like, wow. I mean, it's kind of surprising, like, to see that spot pulled on a women's match. Like, I know they got the new era of women's wrestling with NXT and whatnot, but wow. Second elimination, Naomi via sharpshooter from Natalya. And, it's good making Natalya look strong and everything. But then she gets eliminated by Nikki. So, I mean, what that means is all that's left is Nikki, Carmella, and Becky Lynch. And I don't know what they're thinking. Like, Carmella's the last heel standing? Like, really? Like, what are they doing? She's got no reaction. Like, nobody likes her at this point. Her character here. Like, I'm not saying she doesn't have any potential in the future, but really? So, is she like the top heel on SmackDown in the women's division? Whatever. But, hey, then Carmella gets the surprise victory over Nikki, like, real quick. She gets the pinfall on her. All right, sure. Keep pushing Carmella. And then, so it's just Carmella and Becky left. And I wonder who's going to win. So it's just Carmella slapping Becky around. And, yeah, and then Becky hits the armbar. Tap out. Becky Lynch wins the title. The first SmackDown Women's Champion. She wins by submission. Good match overall. I give it 3.25 stars. Just good spots all around. I mean, I don't know what Carmella is not a good wrestler. Like, she just like smacks people. She just like slapping people over the place. Just kind of messes up her spots. But I mean, overall, there was a good match overall, no doubt. Next up, Bray Wyatt seen attacking Randy Orton backstage, because why not? And at this point, I'm thinking, like, okay, so you got Bray Wyatt attacking Randy Orton. Like, I guess they're going to fight later. And you know what? Like, then what? Like, if Bray wins, then it's like, oh, well, Randy was injured. And if Bray loses, then he looks like even more shit. Don't worry. What they do is, like, worse than anything you can imagine. More on that later. Alright. Next match, kind of a filler match, Usos versus Hype Bros. Kind of a long and unexciting match. Started off pretty slow. Got a little better as the match went on and all. But I mean, everyone expected the Usos to win. They're the top heel tag team on SmackDown. So, and they won with like some kind of like half crab submission. I give that match 2 stars. Probably should be even less, maybe like 1.75. Barely a 2-star match out of 5. Alright. Next up, Slater cuts a funny promo talking about how he's like sick or something. Like, oh, I must have had some bad crab dip. But it was imitation crab, so I don't know. It's not real crab. It's just a good promo. Like, Heath Slater, man. That guy's funny. He's got some charisma. He's one of the best things going on SmackDown, no doubt. Alright. Next up, The Miz versus The Zig. Alright, The Miz versus Dolph Ziggler. It's not a bad match. Not amazing, but pretty decent. Dolph Ziggler, this guy's got a problem. Because, like, the first, like, 5-10 minutes, it looked like a squash match. Like, Ziggler just, like, made Miz look like Brock Lesnar or something. Like, he made Miz look amazing. I mean, alright, sure. Just give Miz all the early offense. Eventually, Ziggler got his famouser in. He got a super kick in, whatnot. He got some offense in, but he looked super weak for the first half to three quarters of the match. And then the finish is Maurice spraying Ziggler with mace or something, and then skull crushing finale. It's over. Miz gets the win, as pretty much everyone figured. I give the match 2 3/4 stars. I mean, kind of fun, but so. Not perfect. Alright, next up, the Bray Wyatt match versus Randy Orton. But apparently, since Bray attacked Randy Orton, they have a forfeit going, and they're doing the 10 counts, 1, 2. I'm sure Orton's gonna come out at 9 or something. His music would play. Nope, goes to 10. Bray wins by forfeit. And this was pretty great. After he wins, he proclaims, "This is what gods do." I mean, it was just kind of hilarious. Just went up on the ropes screaming, "This is what gods do." Really? Just attack dudes backstage and win by forfeit? It's kind of funny. I mean, I liked it. I thought it was great. Bray's got some kind of natural charisma to him. Whatever. So, I mean, at this point, I'm guessing, alright, well, they're pushing off Orton and Bray for No Mercy next month or something. Their feud's got to continue after Backlash. That's not necessarily a bad thing, and actually I think it's a good thing, especially considering that their feud had no build-up at all. It was 2 promos or something. Now, alright, well, Bray attacks Orton. That helps build up the feud. And he wins by forfeit. Alright, builds up the feud. Not bad, alright? But then, impromptu, they're okay, well, now you got another match, Bray. It's they got to fill the show, so they had a match going. So this impromptu match, boom, Kane comes out, all right? Impromptu match, no holds barred versus Kane. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Bray better win this now. Because, he's supposed to be one of the, rising stars, maybe the second, this number 2 heel on all of SmackDown, and he's going up against a 50-year-old Kane. It's okay, Kane should put over Bray, but you know what winds up happening is it's a super slow match because Kane's 50 and whatever, and it's pretty slow. There was a good table spot and everything, but it wasn't the most fun match. And then Randy Orton comes out. He's injured. He's selling a leg injury. And boom, RKO out of nowhere. And then Kane hits a choke slam. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Bray got hit by an RKO and Kane's choke slam, but I mean, maybe he could still win this match and look really strong. Because it's more important that in the future Bray looks really friggin' strong than Kane, who should be probably pretty close to retirement. But no, he hits a choke slam after Randy hits the RKO. Wasn't a fun match anyway. And Kane gets the 1-2-3 victory over Bray Wyatt. Because, I mean, whatever. I mean, Randy Orton comes in and with the interference. It's not exactly a clean win, but Bray should be looking he should be looking strong. Anyway, the match was 1.5 stars. Nothing too fun. Alright, but now we got something that is fun coming up. The Usos versus Rhyno. That's right, Slater and Rhyno. Heath Slater and Rhyno. One of the best things going in all of SmackDown. Now, I mean, going into this, I thought it could go either way. The Usos be the top heel, or maybe American Alpha comes in and helps Rhyno win. Anyway, it was a fun match. Crowd loves Heath. I mean, and the match goes pretty much as expected. Little offense here, and then Slater's getting beat up for a good 5 minutes or something. And this is how tag team matches go. The face, the weaker guy gets beat up, an Enzo and Cass type deal. Enzo's gonna get beat up, make the hot tag. Slater was getting beat up, and then hot tag to Rhyno. All right. Then eventually though, all right, Rhino's cleaning house. Slater tags himself back in, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, he's got, it's like, he's still kind of woozy, but he gets back, and I'm like, is he just gonna get, like, super kicked and they get beat? But actually, like, Slater looked pretty strong. He was cleaning house everywhere. And then Rhyno hits his gore, and Slater's able to get the pin. Slano wins. Slano wins clean. I mean, and it was a fun match, you know. There was like a little drama, and it's pretty good, man. Not bad. Um, and the guys who were over won. Fans were happy. I'd say the match was 3 stars. Pretty good. And now, though, I mean, like, I was thinking maybe the Usos would win this, like, on the basis, like, what do you do with Slater now? You could have kept his free agency thing going, his free agency storyline going. Now he's, I guess, a member of SmackDown. What do you do with him? And so, I mean, it should be pretty interesting to see what they do with him. And he's a tag champ now. He's like playing off his like whole like trailer park gimmick or something. So, should be pretty fun, man. Should be pretty fun to see what goes on there. Next matchup. This is what we've all been waiting for. AJ Styles versus Dean Ambrose. And let me first say, easily the match of the night. Easily. Alright. So, you know, match starts off kind of slow, as I guess all title matches do. You gotta like slow it off and build it up. AJ working Ambrose's left leg like crazy. A lot of psychology going there. Hits the calf crusher. A lot of good offense on both of them, getting good offense in. But what I noticed in this match, you know, like, and yeah, both guys are making each other look great. You know, like I thought about like the Ziggler Miz match. The Miz just looked like a monster. He looked like friggin' Brock Lesnar, because like Dolph kind of just like sold so well. Both these guys, Ambrose and AJ, they really kind of balance each other out. They both looked really good in the match. But that being said, I mean, AJ, they're both good wrestlers, but AJ's on another level. I've been watching like WWE for like 25 years plus. And to be perfectly honest, like AJ, there's an argument to be made. He might be the best wrestler the WWE has ever had. There's an argument to be made, you know. But Ambrose has a gritty brawling style. You know, he gets a submission like the calf crusher or something on him. He just starts kicking AJ in the face, and you know, it's pretty fun. It's nice. I didn't mind it. Good psychology and everything. But you know, that's eventually ref goes down for a few seconds. AJ, boom, low blow with the dick kick. Styles clash. 1, 2, 3. AJ Styles is the new champion. And you know what I gotta say about this match? I like the booking a lot. You know, I mean, AJ Styles, he's playing the heel. You know, he shouldn't get a clean win. You know, not in this case. I didn't feel like at this point he should get a clean win, because he is playing the heel. He's supposed to be the top heel of SmackDown. You don't have heels win clean. Not always. I mean, in general, in situations like this, I think they made the right move. I'd say this match is a 4-star match. Not as good as Cena and AJ's matches, especially not the one at last month at SummerSlam. But that was one of the best matches I've seen in a while. But this was a pretty good match overall. Awesome move by WWE, putting the belt on AJ. I mean, I'll say this: I'm not sure AJ should necessarily be a heel. I don't. He's just not a natural heel. High flyers in general are not natural heels. Because I mean, they're literally putting their body on the line, and AJ's got a lot of the high flying moves going. It's hard to kind of boo that guy who's just kind of launching his body everywhere. But either way, man, AJ's a great worker. He's a dude who could definitely carry SmackDown. Maybe not a natural heel, but I think it's a great move by the WWE putting the belt on AJ. So just recap, overall, I give Backlash a B+ grade. Decent matches, good booking. Women's match, great, one of the better women's matches I've seen. Usos and Hype Bros, kind of filler. You know, IC title match was decent. But you know, it's like Miz doesn't have like a great style. He's not gonna put on like match of the night that often. Kane versus Bray, I thought was terrible. Just to I mean, all right, I don't mind them pushing off Bray versus Orton in the future, but it kind of made Bray look bad, made him look kind of weak, and it just kind of felt like a regular SmackDown match. That whole thing. Slater, Rhyno, Usos versus the Usos was a fun match. Made the fans happy. Good match. Main event. Good match. The booking, I'd say how it was done, pretty flawless to be perfectly honest. Um, you know, overall good show. B plus. Till next time. Peace, guys.